Hey everybody, it's Silverseeker, and today I wanted to show you a couple of other toned coins that I happen to have. Now, I did a video a couple of weeks ago, and I'll pop it up in one of the cards up there if you want to click on it and check out some Canadian toned coins that I had showed you. But what I actually have here are some US coins that have some really cool tones on them. And if you look under the scope, actually, I have this really cool Indian head cent that we actually showed on the stream last Saturday that I wanted to share with you guys in this video so more people could see it. But we have some really cool tone stuff, and I want to show you a couple that I'm kind of excited about. And there's actually one that's not actually even on the camera here, which I will show you in just a second. But this one here, this is an NGC slabbed one. Now this one, the toning's really not too amazing. You can see it starting from the outside going into the coin. It has that orange and a little bit of bluish around here on the edge. And on the reverse, you kind of have the same thing, except for over here you can actually see the blue moving into the coin a little bit deeper. This coin right here, if it continues to tone in this slab, is going to end up being gorgeous. It's just not going to be anytime soon. But I really like the way that this one is starting. I think that's absolutely beautiful. Now this one here, this is an ANACS slab, and we actually have two ANACS slabs. We have a newer one and an older one. This one here, obviously, this is the Washington Carver commemorative, and the front of it doesn't look very much of anything at all. Looking on the reverse, however, check out that blue tone that's going on there, starting obviously from the outside here and moving into the coin. And it's not even on center, so you can see the tone is definitely heavier on this side, and it's kind of moving across the piece like that. And that is really, really neat. I love the way that the coins tone up like they do, especially something like this, because that blue right there is gorgeous. So I wanted to show that one to you. Now this one here, this is an 1885 Morgan. There's really nothing special about it. If you look on the reverse, it's a nice bright white, but check out the front of it. It's an 1885 O, my apologies. Check out the front of it. If you can see, it is completely dark. It's almost black, but you can see some hues to it. If I angle it right in the light, you can see like a purplish, reddish blue in this coin right there, and it's really beautiful in the right light. Now if you look at this directly on like this, it just looks like it's black and ugly, but if you angle it correctly, you can see like the hues of color. Now I don't know if this thing's going to continue to get darker over time, but it is interesting how this front is so dark like that, and then on the reverse it's just a bright shiny white, just gorgeous. Alright, so this one here, this is really cool. This is an ANACS slab. This is an MS63 1886 Morgan, but it has some really cool blues, purples, and yellows to it. If you tone it, or if you tilt it in the light, you can see the tone, and that is really, really beautiful as well. And then on the reverse, you know, it's kind of got what this one has going on, where it's starting around the edge and moving into the center. But it is absolutely gorgeous on this side already. Will it finish up on that side? I don't know. Okay, now this final one here, this is a 1937S Buffalo Nickel. Now this has no silver in it at all, but obviously you can see that this is really starting to get a good yellow and a little bit of a hint of blue there closer to the center. This one is toning up very beautifully, and on the reverse it kind of has the same thing, although not as deep going on. It's nothing, you know, it's nothing like this or this or this, but it is really, really cool. And then we also have this one, which I didn't even have under, and the reason I like this one so much is the way that NGC slabbed it. So this is so cool. All right, so 19020. Look what's on the front though. It is actually slabbed in reverse, so you can see the tone on the front of the slab. And this camera's not even doing it justice. It just has a deep blue going on right here down into a yellow, and then a little bit of a hint of red on the outside on the bottom, and that is moving around the top as well. You can see it's toned and it's lustrous. It's very beautiful. It's actually graded MS64, and if you look on the obverse of the coin, which is on the reverse of the slab, like I said, it's really neat the way they did that. You can see it definitely has some of that toning on this side as well, but it's not, you can see the blues, but it's not near as pretty as what happened on this side of the coin, and that's why they slabbed it that way, which I thought was really, really neat as well. That is beautiful. Alrighty, and then what we had under the scope, I showed this on the stream the other day. This is probably one of the neatest toned pennies I've ever seen. To be honest with you, if this wasn't in a PCGS holder, I may have questioned it. But you can see, not only does it have a deep red color to it, but that is it has full luster. As you tilt it, you can see the luster on the coin. So this hasn't been tampered with. This is actually turning red from, or at least was at one point. it just has this beautiful red luster on it. And if you look on the reverse, look at how that tone on the reverse with that red, and then around the wreath, there's like a hint of blue. And that is got to be, and I know the reflection of the lights above are kind of obnoxious in the way. I'm doing my best to do it without that, but, you know, man, that is really, really cool. That is probably one of the coolest toned Indian head scents I have ever seen in my life. Again, I apologize about the lighting above. Nothing I can really do about it here, but I just wanted to share that with you. Again, if we look under the scope, in fact, we'll just go straight up to the coin cam itself and just take a look at this. Look at the reds and the blues. And it's even a little bit of purple up there with full luster. And then on the reverse, just look at that red and blue with that blue on top of the wreath. That is one of the coolest tones I have ever seen on an Indian head scent. That is just absolutely gorgeous. Alrighty guys, well, outside of the lighting issues, which unfortunately there wasn't anything I could do about with this computer where the lights are above me, I just wanted to share these with you because I thought they were just gorgeous, just the different tones on these slabbed coins. And they're all certified by either ANACS, NGC, or PCGS, which makes them that much better. It's the three big companies, the ones that matter. And, you know, these are really cool. I mean, obviously, in my opinion, as far as just beauty of a toned coin, it is definitely topped off by this Indian. But all of them are beautiful in their own way and just gorgeous stuff. And I appreciate you guys joining me and watching the video. So thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Thank you to all my channel members and patrons as well for supporting what I do. And we will see you in the next video.